Willow Creek, a peaceful small town nestled deep in the woods, where days passed slowly and everyone knew each other. But the tranquility of this picturesque place was brutally shattered one winter evening when the body of an elderly resident, Mr. Alfred Brown, a well-known antiquarian and owner of an antique shop, was discovered. At first, the residents of Willow Creek couldn't &39T believe what had happened. Mr. Brown was a respected member of the community, considered to be a warm and friendly man. However, his death indicated that someone might have had unresolved issues with him. Experienced Detective Harry Thompson was assigned to lead the investigation. Thompson had been solving the most intricate cases in the area for years, and he knew this case would be one of the toughest he &39D ever faced. The first days of the investigation brought little information. The townspeople were shocked and terrified, and every suspect, however innocent, seemed to be like a shadow vanishing into the darkness. Detective Thompson started by questioning Mr. Brown &39's closest neighbors and people seen near the shop on the day of the murder. However, none of these interrogations yielded a specific clue that could shed light on who the killer might be. But Thompson didn't &39T give up. Every day, from morning till night, he sat in his office analyzing every trace, every suspicion, every detail. Meanwhile, he patrolled the town &39's streets, talked to the residents, and tried to learn their stories and secrets. As time passed and the leads began to thicken, Thompson stumbled upon a clue that could lead to solving the mystery. While searching Mr. Brown &39's shop, he came across an old photograph depicting a man he didn't &39T recognize. The man was elderly, dressed in a black coat and hat, with a somewhat troubled expression on his face. Thompson knew that this photograph must be the key to solving the puzzle. Advertisements were placed in local newspapers asking for the identity of the man in the photograph. But no responses came, so the detective decided to focus on Mr. Brown &39's past. He searched through documents, contacts, everything that could shed light on the mystery deeply rooted in the town &39's history. Meanwhile, life in Willow Creek went on, but the atmosphere was tense. People started to lock themselves in their homes earlier, and the roar of cars patrolling the streets became more prevalent. However, Detective Thompson was not about to give up. Despite the lack of a concrete lead, he continued his investigation, believing that the answer was just around the corner. And finally, after months of intensive searching, Thompson discovered something that could be a crucial element in solving the mystery. While searching through the town &39's archives, he came across a record of Mr. Brown &39's past connections with a person named David Rogers. David Rogers was once Mr. Brown &39's business partner, but had suddenly disappeared from the town, leaving behind many questions and unresolved matters. Upon deeper investigation, it turned out that David had returned to the town under a different name and cover as a mysterious client to execute his dark plans. However, to avoid being found, he changed his identity and his presence in the town was difficult to detect. Detective Thompson knew he had to take immediate action to catch David and bring him to justice. The whole story, these mysteries, these unsolved puzzles, comprised one of the most intriguing cases Thompson had ever handled. But would Thompson manage to catch David before it was too late? Would he unravel this complex web of lies and betrayals that obscured the truth? That remained unknown. However, Detective Thompson would not rest until justice was served, and the truth came to light. This was just the beginning of a story that could soon become one of the biggest and most complicated cases in Willow Creek &39's history. If you like these and similar stories, like and share. Thank you. Please visit YouTube and TikTok Veiled Histories.